Hi everyone. Birthday celebrations are usually fun events. Whether you decide to go all out by renting a big Airbnb party house and invite a bunch of people over to celebrate your birthday, or you decide, hey, you know what? I just want to chill at my own place with just a few friends over and stay up and watch movies or do whatever you think is fun. The most important thing is that you're celebrating your birthday with the people that you want. Well, today's Reddit story is about a friend's birthday and how one friend did not reciprocate to the OP. It's from the subreddit, Am I the Bad Apple? Now let's get to it. Would I be the bad apple for skipping my friend's birthday festivities? Hi all. I, 20 female, have two friends from high school, Nicole, turning 21, female, and Lexi, 19, female. Little backstory. Nicole and I were close friends in high school, but have been drifting apart since graduation. She's proven herself to be kind of a crummy friend historically. However, Lexi, my best friend, is friends with her still and want us all to stay friends. I haven't gotten anywhere near as close to Nicole as I once was, but I have been friendly to her in order to make Lexi happy. For Lexi's birthday, I spent a total of $100 on her birthday. Between dinner and gift, the value was more than that. I just shopped Prime Day deals to get her a better gift. Nicole got her nothing and did not go out with us. For my birthday, Nicole only texted me to wish me a happy birthday. Not that I am ungrateful, just important for later. On to the story. Monday, Lexi tells me she needs help planning the festivities for Nicole. Nicole has told her that she wanted to go to the spa and out to a fancy restaurant. Problem is, this restaurant charges $100 per person. Additionally, I feel weird about random strangers giving me massages. The whole spa scene feels gross to me. I explained to Lexi as we were coordinating it that it felt quite pricey and wondered if we could do something more affordable or longer lived. She and I determined that the three of us could go on a trip to the moon for the same cost as dinner. I drive electric and found an amazing deal on a hotel. Unfortunately, Nicole, by the time of check-in, is 10 days too young to check us in to the hotel. I suggested to Nicole that we could reschedule for another weekend, but she insists that it must be this weekend. I then told her that we could do something smaller with another mutual friend who is not friends with Lexi, or Lexi this weekend, and save the trip for later. I can get us up there anytime in September when it may be a bit less packed and we could have more time up there. I just really need to make sure that the money I'm spending right now stretches as far and meaningfully as it can right now, because I'm looking at moving out of my mother's house. I imagine Lexi is doing the same because she and her boyfriend are trying to move. I talked to Lexi after that Nicole chose to make the trip into a day trip. She told Lexi that she wanted to go to the restaurant and the day trip to the mountains. It sounds like a recipe for disaster, as the mountain is 2.5 hours away without traffic. The ladies have elected to have Lexi drive gas car, and Lexi and I would split the bill for the day. We are now back at the same cost as we were earlier when I said I didn't really want to spend that much money. It's worth mentioning that Nicole owes me over $200 from previous outings that she promised to pay back and has not. I am not feeling compelled to keep shelling out. We're talking about $200 for the day each, which is more than I spent on Lexi, and Nicole did nothing for my birthday. I feel so frustrated because I made it clear that I didn't want to spend that much money. It's already way outside of my comfort zone to advocate for myself in the way I did. They are well aware of that. Would I be the bad apple if I told them to go on their own? I'm not interested in going at this point because I worry I will feel pressure into doing whatever they want in the day of. Here's my message. Hi, ladies. I want to let you know I won't be able to join you for the birthday festivities. I'm really sorry to miss out, but I hope you two have a great time. I don't know what to tell them if they ask me why I am not going. Telling them that it's too much money feels gross, but I'm saving for a house. Telling them a lie also feels gross. I also don't want to cave. Thanks for reading. Now, let's see what some of the commenters have to say. First comment says, if they push for a reason, mention that you are short of cash because Nicole hasn't paid you the $200 she owes you. Kill two birds with one stone. That is very true. Another comment says, oh yeah, you can offer her to cover your bill with the $200 because you're probably not going to see it back anyways. And that's very true. Another comment says, just tell them that though you hope that they have a lovely day, you can't make it due to financial constraints. That's it. You need to not give away any other details. If you do decide to tell them what you've put here, don't be surprised if you lose both friends. It says you would not be the bad apple. One final comment says, don't go and remind Nicole that she owes you $200, payable now. You don't have to tell them anything regarding why you can't go, but if you feel compelled, then just tell them you don't have the money and Nicole owes you $200. I totally agree. Nicole is totally taking advantage of OP. I mean, I get that, they're young, they probably are not making a lot of money, which is another reason why $200 per day is a lot of money, especially for someone who's trying to save up for a house or for a bigger purchase. And what has Nicole really done for either the OP or their friend Lexi? She didn't even celebrate Lexi's birthday. Did she even say happy birthday to Lexi? And then just to say happy birthday to the OP only? Okay, I mean, like the OP said, she's not that she's ungrateful for that. At least she remembered her birthday. But then turning around and expecting this big extravagant trip, an expensive, event for her birthday, and the expectation that both Lexi and OP has to shell out for her, what makes her the queen of the group here? Why spend all that money on a person who seems to not want to reciprocate the same thing? To me, I truly don't think that Nicole is a true friend to either one. I just feel like she's just using them. And that's not fair for either Lexi or the OP. And I really hope that they can get rid of Nicole because she is such a toxic person and a toxic friend. In fact, I can't even call her a friend because she sounds terrible. She just finds any way to take advantage of anyone. That's just terrible in my eyes. I really hope that Lexi and Nicole, have fun on their trip, and that OP can just slowly distance from both of them. I get that Lexi wants to try to have all three of them still be friends, but from the sound of things, OP, you're better off not being friends with either one at this point. I just feel like maybe Lexi might be enabling Nicole, and hopefully Lexi will wake up soon and realize what a toxic and not a true friend Nicole is. And Nicole, by that time, will be all alone. What would you advise this OP? I would love to hear it in the comments section. So remember to leave it in the comment. And if you like these type of stories, remember to continue to like and subscribe. I'll talk to you later.